What is it gonna be?
What is it gonna be?
That's the question. Because we've seen Helkert, Taz, right? We saw what he was able to do last season. Despite his entire team like crumbling down, he made that insane play by the Lord. It's still seared into my memory. And that definitely can still be done. So we'll see. It goes to Rizla, so Barrett should be the jungle here. Helkert wrong.
That's already clarifying the composition here. What mage, though, will they commit to? Because that's a good ban, that Valentina. Oh, it's going to be the Gourd. A very, very good, I believe. Because since there's no dive except the Matilda, this Gourd should have more say and dictate the fights.
Like, despite the vulnerability of the Gourd in this particular composition, the one thing that I've noticed of the Gourd into a fair mispick is that his ultimate can sometimes trigger the Netherrealm. So it's a good baiting tool as well for Alter Ego.
It's good bait, and it's actually a really good follow-up too. Let's say the Netherrealm gets used up first, and Mystic Gush could be used to execute all of them who are clumping up. The Mystic Projectile too, an AoE stun that could punish clumped up composition. So RRQ, last pick in the XP. Do they want more PO or they want dive? I think Arlet should fit the bill, but they go for Tamas instead. Whoa!
Shoutouts to Anti-Mage.
Does he like this pick?
Yeah, he's like, guys, like, hear me out. Thamus is like really broken right now.
Ooh.
But like nobody believes him.
Well, I guess RRQ does, right?
We'll see. We'll see if it works, right?
So what Anti-Mage requested? Dawn.
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 Dawn by Dawn.
Well, RRQ and Alter Ego have set their heroes here. They will send the 10 heroes to the Land of Dawn. Who will take game 1 in this best of 3?
Depends who you ask.
Oh, Moscow Purify.
Yeah, that's there are multi-layers to it, and I think in this game particularly, you need that Purify. That Terrify from Helkert is going to do a whole lot. Lineup rating, counter index, favors Alter Ego.
Everything on the line for both of these teams. On one end, the Kings of Kings don't want to go down without a fight, but neither do the three-face masks. Who will move forward? Who will end here? Ladies and gentlemen, the deciding match of both of their destinies. Game number 1 between RRQ and Rex, Regum, Kaon.
With the Hoshi this
and
time.
The Hoshi. And the Hoshi.
And
Don't
the
forget the Hoshi.
My oh my, Rossi execute.
That's the Helkert battle spells that, you know, we were speaking about the battle spell options at the start after the revamp. A lot of people were like, okay, Petrify, right? You jump, you get a Terrify plus the Petrify, but Beloyski, Drion, and now Rossi, everybody's been going for execute. So I guess this is the new standard. Wow. Rossi's expecting to assassinate a whole lot. Master Assassin too. So he's trying to figure out a way to flank and maybe possibly look for this weak side in the gold lane to try to punish Skylar as much as possible. Nino too, though, the Master Assassin in the Thrill. So technically they are doing what we said in the drafts. They're committing to this early game and they want blood.
Let's see here, already a jump on towards Skylar, but good response there by Skylar, able to dodge from that pressure.
I've actually been personally waiting for this Helkert pick for Rossi. He hasn't picked it up yet. The debut of the Helkert on Rossi, and you mentioned it in the drafts, right? This is so Rossi. It's a Rossi thing, the way that he was able to utilize Natalia back in the day when it was still meta, and the fact that it can easily be translated onto the Helkert. I'm excited to see if it can find as much success as we saw him being able to get on the Natalia. So far, there is pressure that we do see Skylar going through, but not so much as to shut him down just yet.
Yeah, not yet. And I don't think there's even any kill pressure for now to Skylar because Vin's been rotating around that bottom lane. Really good maneuver here by Pi to deny the cannon minion, the XP cannon minion from Dawn. So they should be able to clear this quicker, and they should be able to get that level 4 power spike to just fight for the first neutral objective. An early W for Alter Ego in setup.
Is already alone here. Now with the help of Krite and Pi, who is level 4. Let's see the setup as well. Vin, still level 3. And it seems like Taz is in no hurry to take the first nuke here. RRQ, though, will take initiative as Vin will provide vision here on the whereabouts of Taz. Dawn trying to be the front liner, trying to open things up here. Spear of Destruction connects. Daytona is welcome as well. But Arad will take the first neutral objective in the game.
Yeah, he just got harassed way too much in that engage. There was absolutely no chance for Taz to get that. He was even a level below at that point, right? I think Taz was trying to go for the purple buff first in order to get that level lead, but it just didn't work out, and then they were able to blitz the turtle, and then they lost control.
You weren't able to use the advantage at all. The gourd already rotated up top, but Rossi was too fixated into the bottom lane, so he didn't actually clear the mid wave to get level 4. I think that would have been a different story for Alter Ego had they gotten Rossi to level 4 so that they could rotate over towards that top side into the jungle. But yeah, for now, Taz and Alter Ego will be behind. A good setup from RRQ, and you can see that power for Dawn on the Thames. Really good at poking. If you want to go and force fights, that's the hero that you go for. Especially with the Vengeance, there's really not much of a threat at all from Alter Ego early on against him. Oh!
The destruction connects as well, and Rossi will fall first. Oh, Mystic Cushion will not have a response here. Alter Ego, they need to be careful as Nino actually caught here and taunted everything. And RRQ, they want the kill, they will get it. 2 members taken out here in the first 3 minutes.
The Kings of Kings smelled blood in the water, and that instinct, that killer instinct that has been dormant for so long, instantly turned on. A 2-4-0 trade for RRQ.
Looking good with the momentum. You can see Skylar. This is a losing matchup for him, but with the Mathilda, with this pressure, he's gonna get all of the hits on the turn, even in the mid lane. Dawn! Wow, good rotation to punish Alter Ego's macro. Their template macro happened completely read out in RRQ. They just punish every single mistake.
1,700 gold lead for RRQ because of the fact that they were able to punish these mistakes, but the mid lane, they're trying to punish Clay, still able to get out. Taz is level 7, Irad level 8, so still, right, a level difference, but meanwhile...
The bottom side 2v1, Skylar still able to hold on, as Vin was also there to somehow provide assist if needed. Dawn, though, will be munched down with the Daytona's welcome, and with the combination of the Nether Realm, it is actually Dawn trying to survive and surviving. Turtle will be claimed by Irad, and take a look at RRQ with the collapse. Good taunt on towards High. Soaking damage, looking for an opening. Irad looking to gain more space. Dodge, again, from the potential fight from Alter Ego.
The baits, the vengeance to survive, and even when they have the kill threat onto the Thames, the Netherrealm comes in. Taz is completely bullied out of his own jungle. That's a behind Barats. That's not a good right. Rat takes it.
God, Breezer's Wrath committed. Rossi jumps in to perhaps find opening, but take a look at Skylar doing work. 4,500 gold already in hand.
Wow. Take a look at the items here straight off the bat. It seems like Irad is really feeling it. The Eradicator of the Kingdom. 1,000 gold. He takes the orange buff, and he's building towards a Thunderbelt, my dudes. This is an aggressive Fredrin. Irad's back to that psycho Fred that he was once known for.
And now things just faltered for Alter Ego. They really hinged their bets on the fact that they could have an advantage in the early game, especially with the Hellcurt emblem choices that you guys saw earlier on. But it hasn't worked out just yet. Is there a way for things to turn around?
I don't think so. Honestly, I have to be honest with you. I don't think so. This is a gambling kind of draft for Alter Ego. They gamble on the early game. It did not work out, and RRQ will outscale them too. For Alter Ego, the only glimpse of late game is Cry probably on the gourd. Their mid game is still quite strong, so I guess, yes, you could give it over to them, but RRQ have a 4,000 gold lead. Skylar's on his second item. He's building towards his third. And it's, what, just the 6th minute of the game. If he gets that in the 7th minute, which he's on track to do so, what mid-game will Alter Ego have to fend off against this composition?
Nothing surviving in his path already. These towers are falling down like flies. He's getting objectives left, right, and center. And he has the global presence, but can it be threatened here?
See, Mr. Gush. Again, pride is low. He needs to back off. High, though, receiving a lot of heats as well, just by Skylar. And take a look at this. Irad is opening up for that perfect turtle, and Alter Ego, no counterplay whatsoever.
They can't. Taz is 2 levels below Irad. And now they're going into the jungle. Taz, do you really want to go for this contest?
Let's see here. Dark Knight falls. Committed for nothing. And RRQ, they will move onwards here. Perhaps they are eyeing on that mid turret there.
This is a stomp. If You know what the people, the kids would say nowadays? Alter Ego are cooked this game.
You mean like you would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, because I'm a kid, yeah.
But back in the game, you're right. 6.7k gold lead already, and it looks like they're going for a snowball at this point. If I'm not mistaken, Skylar already has his next item, right? The DHS was locked in, but wait a minute.
Penalty zone, Dark Knight falls as well. 2 ultimates from the side of Alter Ego used. And RRQ, they're still standing strong now. They want the invade, a purple buff. See here, again, the Dino does not eat. Good taunt. And RRQ, they will move on towards the next objective.
Oh, that Thunderbelt is really hurting, man. That's one stab onto Krite. I mean, that's not even the basic attack, so he didn't even use the Thunderbelt technically with the slow at least. Oh my goodness, 7,000 gold lead in 9 minutes against an early game comp of Alter Ego. It's probably going to be a free lord. It's probably going to be another forced error, and RRQ look too clean. I guess for Alter Ego, they need to bank on a throw for RRQ.
Yeah.
I guess they're looking for plan B right here, right? They're hinging their bets on the fact that they can go in the bottom lane, but if Skylar utilizes this...
Well, take a look at here. Take a look at Taz getting jumped on, and RRQ will certainly have enough damage to take him down. Now let's see here. Pi looking for counterplay, finds Ben, but RRQ, they will not refuse a fight as Skylar is just free hitting on the Terizla. Skylar again is locked in. He's not Skylar, he's Skywalker, and Nino in the backside will fall as well. Oh! Bang, bang, bang. Another kill on the board as Skylar is just munching everything.
It's so crazy because you can see Nino trying his best in the backline, getting some trades back, but at the end of the day, Skylar is just too far ahead, and there is nothing that he can say about this. Watch 3 members just be able to have that much dominance over the map. Rasi also tried to look for a trade in the bottom side of the map, look to get some pressure onto the on the tower in the bottom side, but he couldn't. Didn't even get it.
They can't do it. That's the global presence. If they did go for it, that's a turret traded for their members. Probably not going to be worth it, but in the end, it didn't even matter because RRQ traded a few turret shots for 3 members. Either way, a big win for RRQ. They're trying to crash the wave twice. The first one with the Lord to bait out that turret splash, and then another one to take it. Wow!
They certainly here threatened and taken down. Alter Ego looking to defend their top side, and it seems like RRQ will get there first. Take a look at Skylar doing work. Oh, Taz taken down, and Rad now jumps on towards Nino. Nino looking to survive, but the damage will not be enough. Pi on the other side will try to hold on as he is 1 HP. And RRQ, they are just hammering this game.
They still want to go for the end. They want to end Alter Ego here. They want to get the momentum.
Pi lack resources, taunted, taken down, no problem. Price with a Hail Mary defense, Mystic Gush, but it seems like the firepower of RRQ is just too massive in this game. And RRQ in the 12th minute of the game will definitely secure game number 1.
A triple kill for Skylar in those final breaths of what was a slaughter of the 3-faced masks. RRQ are a step closer to keeping themselves safe for now.
The young prince showing up locked in.
Skylar on the Moskov. Abyss Walker is the name of the first skill. And if you mix it, I guess you do get Skywalker. Skylar on the Abyss Walker. What an absolute beast. When you think he can play the Claude, the Natan, when you think that's all he has in his game, he brings out the Bruno. The Bruno gets read out too, and now he has the Moskov. They ban out the Natan to pick the Moskov up. RRQ's full domination successfully secured game number 1, and Alter Ego. Some big problems coming their way, man. Their early game is what we think is special from this team. Where was it? It wasn't even here, despite the early game composition, despite the lineup rating as well. Not using their advantages, still with their template, If they get the rotation on the turtle, they will win. If they don't, they will lose. That happened. Game number 1. RRQ just outmaneuvered them. They forced them into a fight. And yes, the road to playoffs is looking as alive as ever for RRQ. And Alter Ego, they're looking
Shaky.
They're looking shaky.
Just like what Rebellion did in the previous match, picking up the Moskov first pick. And that red side, same impact, right? And Skylar no different, if not even more of an impact on this guy. That Moskov is just so scary.
So I'm wondering in the second game whether or not they'll like switch sides, right? Because I think.
Yeah.
Wait, but no.
But no?
Oh yeah, but yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
Because Alter Ego were put in a really tough position with first pick. Maybe they'll have more success in second pick.
Oh
See,
my god.
I don't know. It really depends, right? Because for the most part, especially yesterday, all the wins came from blue side.
Oh.
Today, we did see a difference. We did see the red side take 2 wins, but then Evos won on blue side again, and now we saw the blue side lose again. So technically, this whole season has been blue side with a better win rate. Player of the game, though. My goodness, this man.
Skylar.
Was it the 8th minute that he completed 3-item power spike? Dude, what? This is a scaling hero. You need to wait for the mid-game, bro. What mid-game?
Oh my lord, you're
980
right.
GPM. That's what got him there. 5-0-5, 61,000 damage.
That's insane.
It's 1,000 GPM? Is that
Almost.
even humanly possible?
Yeah.
I mean, we've
It's
seen
very possible.
I mean,
We've seen it multiple times from
the
one
high
partic-
score is
from
like
one player.
1,000 at the moment.
You know, you want to make a wild guess who has it?
Who? What happened?
Eman. Highlights.
No?
Yeah, Eman has 1,000 GPM.
Oh yeah, but the record breaker
Not
is
the number
CW.
1. Number 1 is CW. Exactly. It's Calvin Winata, and then Eman, I believe, and then Eman.
Yeah,
and then Skylar.
don't be claiming things
Roll
that
to
aren't
playoffs.
yours.
Hey! Number 1 in the MVP stand. Anyways, RRQ though. They played a really good game all the way from the start. I think I have to give props to Don on the Samus pick.
Underrated.
Tamas pick.
Samus pick.
See?
The Tamas pick was very, very good. Though again, I think early on, Alter Ego. Let's look back at this game, right? I really wish we could replay the start of the game again because, well, not the start, but the first turtle again, because that was really what set the tone for Alter Ego. They kind of wanted to take the first turtle, but they kind of hesitated as well.
Yeah.
Taz and Krite had already at that point zoned Don away from the cannon minion. He lost one cannon minion, they had the advantage. I thought the Hellcat would clear mid, but I think they were too fixated on Skylar. Hellcat was staying bot way too long in the early game, completely neglected the turtle. And in the end, they didn't get a trade, they didn't get the turtle. Don was able to poke Taz down, and so it enabled Irad to actually take the turtle and then rotate into the enemy jungle to get an even bigger lead that he already had in the early game as well. And that just led to RRQ having everything, because after the lead that they got towards the top side, they just rotated over to bottom lane. Mathilda as well. This is why this hero is busted, right? I really wonder why we haven't been seeing Mathilda in the last few matches. But you can see the value of the Mathilda always in the bottom lane, helping the Moskov. There was technically no kill threat at all from Alter Ego, and even when they did get the kill, it was on the members that RRQ want to sacrifice for the other members to pop off. Clay, Blood Wings, very, very defensive here, and he knows that, you know what? You know, build the Blade of Heptases here, and then the DHS. Really, for builds for the side of Alter Ego, they're just so underfarmed, so under-leveled.
Interesting choice for Krite though. Divine Glaive and then Glowing One.
Yeah, because early on, the frontliners of RRQ were winning already so hard. They needed a way to get through the front line. That's a desperate, very desperate attempt at trying to go against the front line because, yes, you have penetration with Divine Glaive, but if you have no extra damage, base damage, then the penetration is it's not really going to help you that much. But that's what he could build. That's the goal he got, right? It's just a desperate game for them. The sandbag, obviously, Pi with a lot of misplays this game, missing the penalty zone, crucial moments. On this Charizla pick, which again is his signature. We know him to be good on this pick to set up for his team.
On the bright side, Alter Ego have a lot of 100% TPs.
That is true. And also on the bright side,
It's not untrue,
right?
right?
That's if you end up fast game, you were able to reset.
Lilia.
I would just say, if you're looking for mid game, if you're looking for the early game to clear, I would just go.
Was
No,
Louis
Loyi was
banned?
banned. Loyi was banned. Lilia, yeah, why not? At least you can clear faster, rotate faster, and then you can put in these glooms to punish the Fredrin at least. But technically, the bans were just really good as well for the side of RRQ, though. They banned Novaria and Valentina. I think Novaria would have been
Good as
a
well.
good pick there. The best pick there. Maybe Loyi, actually, but it was bad. So RRQ did their homework. Zaya, doing good.
Very unfortunate.
Hopefully.
For
He
Rossi's
looks
sake.
he looks stressed.
He looks so stressed, man. Zaya's been looking so stressed the last few. weeks.
I want to see him happy for just a bit, like he deserves this. And I think we are going to go on a short break before we get into game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Coach Zaya a little bit of a break too. So we'll see what Bude Clara Mongstar is up to on the stage. Bude Clara Mongstar, take it away.
Hai bro. Hai.
Ini bukan Tuturu,
Ini mah turu.
ini Turu.
Lu jahat banget
Oh
sama
ya
gua.
maaf.
Hazelnut.
Halo Bude. Hari ini gua fresh banget kan Bude?
Bingung Bude.
Iya, karena kita udah unggul 1-0. Sorry, maaf kok Delwin. Maksud gua kita masih perlu tambahin match lagi loh gitu kok Delwin. Kita menang PD 2-1 kok nih. Ya,
Aduh.
amin ya, amin ya. Amin.
Amin.
Tuh, amin.
Kalau udah predik-predik ini yang paling bahaya sebenarnya.
Tenang Bude, kali ini gua udah fresh banget. Gua kemarin itu minggu lalu nggak datang.
Oke.
Ya, itu gua lagi bersemedi biasa, ya kan. Ngumpulin cakra dulu, hari ini datang udah pasti gerak ketambahan yang baru. Gua pakai jersey lawan, biar musuhnya kalah. Kerajaan bakalan runtuh sama kekeluargaan.
Wow.
Ya, hari ini, tenang Bude.
Oke.
Ya.
Ini teori baru yang
Teori
kamu
baru.
hadirkan untuk match kali ini. Udah berapa teori yang gagal?
Jangan gitu lah Bude.
Oh,
Malah aku dengar ya Bude ya, rumornya kalau Hazelnut datang, kadang-kadang bikin AE itu kalah.
loh, itu udah terpatahkan juga, nggak datang tetap kalah.
Yang bener gimana sih sebenarnya lu?
Harusnya udah paling bener farewell kata Kodelwin tuh kayaknya.
Jangan dong. Ini yang
Enggak.
penting dia udah berusaha loh sebagai
Ya.
pembawa-pembawa teori-teori yang kayaknya salah terus ya, gagal
Ya,
terus.
Harus dicari memang nih. Ya, momentum tuh harus dibentuk saat ini juga. Karena untuk besok nggak bisa lagi guys.
Ya.
Ya, hari ini udah paling harus all in. Itu
All
loh.
in. Ini kesempatan terakhir.
Iya.
Kalau Alter Ego kalah di match kali ini, goodbye.
Udah, itu tuh. Sulit juga nih gue besok nggak bisa nonton lagi nih. Gitu ya. Masalah karir gue dipertaruhkan nih udah hari ini.
Oh well.
Kenapa emang?
Kan gue pakai jersey RRQ nih.
Iya.
Kalau beneran RRQ menang gimana coba?
Selesai sih lo.
Itu mereka. Karir gue di mereka berlima di sono. Itu loh.
Mereka
Ada.
butuh semangat dari Hazelnut sih.
Ya.
Kalau disadarkan ini mereka dari anak-anak player Alter Ego semuanya. Mungkin kamu bisa membangunkan mereka.
Gue tuh dari tadi malam Bude.
Oh.
Gue tuh di grup bareng sama anak-anak rame-rame. Ada Kodelwin juga, ya kan. Manajernya nih Aces nih nyuruh gue dikunciin Bude. Gue
Kenapa?
katanya gak boleh datang ke MPL katanya sama Aces.
Oke.
Cuman gue bener-bener dengan tekad dan semangat gue hari ini tetap mendukung Alter Ego kapanpun dan dimanapun. Dengan kondisi apapun dan siapapun yang nemenin gue tetap Alter Ego. Itu loh, hari ini anak-anak harus menang. Udah pasti harus menang, Cok. Karena kalau besok udah gak bisa lagi. Hari ini lu all-inin dah, saran gue mah. Gitu. Iya udah, kerajaan bakal runtuh sama kekeluargaan.
Oke.
Udah lo jangan deket-deket gue bakal udah aja. Gitu loh, ya harus
Marahin.
banget nih gue. Tolonglah,
Bisa nih.
bisa. Yakin banget gue deh.
Kekeluargaan.
Kekeluargaan, El
Sabar.
Familia, El Comeback.
Ah.
Semuanya ada di anak-anak.
Ada di anak-anak semua player hari ini. Tapi kondisi dari Alter Ego gimana sih untuk menghadapi match hari ini?
Kondisi hari ini sih tadi dilihat dari muka-mukanya mereka sih alhamdulillah lagi fresh ya. Maksudnya senang lah melawan RRQ hari ini. Terus juga kemarin-kemarin kayaknya itu memang strategi mereka supaya hari ini lebih seru sih kayaknya. Ya.
Wow.
Jadi ya udah gue lihat tadi kayak Epai, Nino udah sumringah aja gitu untuk melawan RRQ ya. Jadi harusnya moodnya bagus hari ini.
Amin.
Ya, amin. Amin. Tapi menarik. Di sini kamu hari ini udah pakai teori baru. Namun ada lagi nggak sih yang kamu biasa membawa sesuatu nih ke sini?
Nggak ada sih, bawa batin doang sih.
Oh, batin ya?
Batin ya. Ya kan. Kalau
Mau bawa semangat aja kan, mau bawa keyakinan kan.
Iya, kalau menang juga gue ditandain sama tim musuh, kalau kalah gue ditandain sama tim sendiri. Gue nggak tahu udah mau gimana ya udahlah.
Pasrahin aja.
Ada nggak sih kunci biar Alter Ego menang dari kacamata Hazelnut menang game kedua ini?
Kayaknya mainin suaminya dia noh. Mainin suaminya dia nih. Celi boy main kali ya. Celi boy, kita tunggu Celi boy main lah kali ini.
Kita tunggu ya.
Ya.
Tapi jualan nggak ada nih hari ini?
Ada, tenang udah.
Nah itu.
Tenang.
Apa
tenang.
tuh?
Hari ini ya gue kasih tahu kepada lu semua yang ada di sini, yang ada di planet manapun ya. Alter Ego itu ada amazing deals. Yang dimana Alter Ego nih, kalau lu pada beli nih baju Alter Ego atau Alter Merch. Sabar dulu diem. Habis itu kalian dapat potongan diskon guys. Bukan potongan diskon. Lupa gue briefingnya. Yang
Apa?
penting dapat potongan ini, dapat apa? Dapat hadiah produk gratis maksud gue.
Oke.
Ya, ada amazing deals, dapat produk gratis. Nah, jadi langsung aja cek di e-commerce-nya Alter Ego Merch di Shopee.
Oke, pokoknya di e-commerce untuk Alter Merch
Iya,
hari
bener.
ini aja.
Hari ini.
Oke.
Ya.
Sekarang kita harus
Langsung
ngelemparin ke
belanja.
caster ya.
Ya, caster
Udah
mana?
kelar ya?
Oh, Ranger emas.
Oke, langsung. Mangga.
Ranger emas dan kawan-kawan yang lain dukung Alter Ego ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dah.
So we've just received an update
Ooh.
during the break
Spicy one.
that kind of changes the entire setting, right?
Yeah.
Because the stakes for this match was if any of them lose, they don't make it to the playoffs. But now, if RRQ go 2-0, they instantly secure playoffs.
Instantly.
Instantly.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. RRQ need one more game. They're not just a step closer. Well, yeah, technically, they're like, what is a smaller word than step? You know, there's a
Half step.
yeah, but that doesn't sound
Half step.
good. You know, like a half step closer. No, they're like a. You know what? It's like a QR code closer because it's just a scan away.
Okay, I like that.
Right?
I like that. I like that. Because what can you do in this QR code? You get to get so many things, guys. So much value. You guys can get free top-ups and free
What
transfers.
application though?
Guys, at this point, do we not know what the best e-wallet is?
What?
GoPay.
Oh my.
Come on. Get with the program, right? 100 free transfers a month.
A month to any
To
bank.
any bank.
Okay.
And you guys get a cashback of up to 20,000.
20,000.
And then you guys can download the GoPay app to participate in exclusive MPL ID Season 13 celebration activities within the app.
Okay.
Where you guys can get lots of rewards. You guys can vote for your champion. And if you guys get it correctly, you guys can actually win hundreds of millions
What?
of GoPay coins and smartphones every week.
That's so crazy. And then obviously my favorite daily quizzes and the gift arena. And daily quiz, you obviously just answer a quiz every day. The questions will appear
Super easy.
every day at 10 a.m. And you guys could get a chance to win tens of millions of GoPay coins every week. The gift arena, get one token for every MLB top up. Exchange tokens for prize ranging from free skins to free smartphones.
And you all can just check out MPL ID Season 13 tickets, playoffs, there as well, exclusively using GoPay.
GoPay.
Get discounts up to 67,000 per ticket.
It's so crazy because one ticket is like 100-ish.
Yeah.
100 plus plus,
Yeah.
almost 200 depending if you want the legend or the mythic.
Uh-huh.
But that's how much discounts you can get
That's more
per
than
ticket.
50%.
Exactly. How crazy is that?
That's local.
That's wild.
That's financially responsible, man.
Financially responsible equals to financially stable, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true. That's why Eterna is financially stable.
What?
What?
Why is it me now?
Well-
Everyone knows that you are the richest caster.
Not-
Behind Wolf a little bit.
It's a
Not
race
while Wolf
between
is
you.
still alive.
What are you saying here?
It used to be LaFell, and then he told me, "No, I'm no longer even close because I got married." Apparently, that's what he told me, and I was like, "Wow,
Don't
okay,
get married, folks.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess."
Be careful, Gunny.
Oh wait,
Whoa.
Connie, you didn't tell me. You're gonna get married to Yeb? No, wait, no, wrong person.
Yev's already married,
Yeah, but
Oh, you're right,
unfortunately.
Kyrie.
Maybe
All right, Connie, I
Look
see you.
a new ship is sailing, perhaps, ladies and gentlemen.
the Moscow should not actually... It's a skill matchup, but it's favored a bit to the Roger there in the matchup, you know? So technically for RRQ, we've seen Skylar on the Roger, we've seen Skylar on the Bruno too, and the Bruno actually does well up against the Moscow too. So I think that's the reason they're so confident in letting it go. They're like, all right, if you don't pick it up, I'll gladly pick it up. But if you do, we have countermeasures to beat you up. They can go for the Barats and Mathilda as well to start things off. Or, again, the Fredrin Mathilda. It could be a normal, clean start for them. That's the Fredrin. No Mathilda, though. Valentina.
So with that, it seems like they want to stabilize here, right? With the Valentina, it anticipates the potential Faramis pick. But we saw it multiple times already. When facing a Valentina, Correct responds as the Vexana.
Oh,
And it will happen
why.
again, and
I'm
it's
sorry.
going to be the Claude here. The hero that was banned in the first game, that first phase, now let go.
So no Roger, but they go for
The Claude.
the Claude instead.
okay.
Was this Valentina pickup?
Yeah, now it makes sense. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I wrote Mathilda banned out, but I still thought Mathilda anyways. Valentino pickup with the Fredrin. So Fredrin, Valentina. The Valentina is just there to add a little bit more flexibility to the composition. You
Okay.
can steal a lot of these ultimates, the Eternal Guard, or even the Detonus Welcome, Clay's signature ult to steal away, if you know what I'm saying. But the Claude pick, yes, it is Skylar's Claude, but it doesn't do too well against a Moscow.
Well, we have a comment from Arad. The difference between competitions in Indonesia and the Philippines, both are disciplined, but Indonesian teams are not afraid to make mistakes.
Risk takers, question mark?
Risk takers. The ultimate risk takers.
Maybe that's why it's more chaotic here.
Yeah. Well, technically, I think if we're talking about risk-taking, Alter Ego are a team that love to do that in the early game, especially
From the drafts as well.
from the drafts as well. The early game advantage is what they always look for. And right now, they have a solid composition. That's some solid clear as well in the mid lane. And Barats, obviously, right? The Grok, though, is taken away. The question is now, for RRQ, they banned Navaria and Valentina. They can't do that anymore. It seems like they're going to go for the target down on Rasi at this point, instead of Pai.
When the Ling Ban comes through, for RRQ.
Ah, the Barats flex, yeah. With the Ling Ban, they ensure a safe path for themselves because, you know, the Barats is a way to actually, you know, try to stop the Ling in the farming department. So with the Barats really picked up as flex for Alter Ego, the Ling could come through. So it's a good read by RRQ there. Now for Alter Ego. Banned out the Grok, banned out the Mathilda. What else do they want to go for here to take away from
Ruby?
RRQ? Ruby's already been taken away by RRQ
Oh, yeah.
themselves. Do they want to take a Franco away from Vin? It's
Yep.
something where, oh, okay, they do. He hasn't found a lot of success on the Franco recently, but we all know how good he can be when he's given it at the right time. No Franco, no Ruby, no Grok. Usually it's Mathilda, but no Mathilda as well. Do RRQ go back to their signature? Back in M4, if you remember, Vin, Kaja is what he goes for. No, they go Minotaur. It's a safer choice, especially with the neutral objective control with the Fredrin.
That's what I was thinking, right? I would have thought that Alter Ego wanted to go for the Minotaur ban instead. But the fact that they went for the Franco, is it a respect ban for Vin? Or are they signaling they still might utilize an assassin in the jungle?
Ooh. They do want to go for an assassin. What, Fanny?
What assassin?
I'm thinking if they want to go for assassin, what, Fanny, right? Because like, but against a Minotaur and a Fredrin, yeah, it'll be way too risky, man. There's so much knockups that can stop your cable. So it's a Kaja for Alter Ego. And the Yuzong.
That's a very good response here, right? For a composition like RRQ has cooked here, a lot of AoEs, you want to pinch them one by one. And perhaps the Kanja is going to be the answer here, right? Yuzong, very good EXP laner to stabilize, also to perhaps zone out, create two perimeters for Alter Ego for that fight, which somehow weakens the power of that team fight from RRQ.
I agree with that, but on the other hand, I'm concerned that that is going to be a resource given to the Valentina. The Divine Judgment can be taken away, the Black Dragon form can be taken away, but again, they commit with this stamina this in the EXP lane. Is this the new strong EXP?
It might be. I wrote down 3 different possibilities. Thamuz, Terizla, Xborg. They go for the Thamuz because it worked in game number 1 as well. Technically up against a Moskov, it's really good too. Pop in that Vengeance and you'll practically be hitting yourself when you hit the Thamuz.
What about the lane with the Yuzong in the EXP lane?
It's actually pretty okay. Like, it's a skill matchup as well. You just need to choose when to go in. If it's an all-out trade, then actually, if it's an all-in, it's Thamuz favor. But if it's just small trades, Yuzong should be able to get it done just with a passive proc and then back away again. But for setup, still the same for Alter Ego. You can see the lineup rating and the counter index in favor of Alter Ego.
And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of the definition of both of these teams. One more game away of securing that playoff spot. Rexrec and Kaon. Can they do this? Can they achieve the impossible? Everyone has written them off this season. But again, we saw it back in the day on the posters of the super fans, right? Yep. We will not go down. I'm excited to see what RRQ have cooked up for game number 2 and whether or not Alter Ego can find a comeback and force a game number 3. But already we do see that they do have a little bit of an advantage in this mid trio.
With the Minotaur and the Valentina over the Kaja and the Vexana for sure, especially considering Vin went for the concussive blast, so extra clearing potential. And wow, Vin with the Inspire too, so he's looking for that cooldown to look for as many knockups as possible. Meanwhile, for Rossi, it's a bit different. Clay Inspired, Krite Rupture, and the Wilderness Blessing. For Rossi, it's all movement speed. Wants to be as active as he can possibly be in this game to look for those pickoffs all around the map. For the gold laners, both of them have decided to play it a bit more safe. But yeah, okay. Whoa. Skylar actually winning it out in the gold lane, poking him down. Impressive.
Without the help of Vin as well, right? So it's a very good Claude that Skylar is doing here top lane. Meanwhile, Nino needs to adjust. In the mid, very chaotic here even from the second wave, where RRQ now rotating already towards the bottom side of the map.
By the way, I just realized that this is a debut pick Moscow for Nino. So when you're talking about adjustments, he also needs to adjust on the fly here, going head-to-head with one of the best gold laners already. On his signature hero, at that, right, Skylar on the Claude, and you can already see him kind of faltering in that particular lane. You start to see through it. Meanwhile, for both of these junglers, they are going to start posturing for the next neutral objective. You can see Irad already starting it up, but both of these players are on the same level. So 50-50, Rossi not yet level 4, so he can't use that Divine Judgment in this setup.
Not yet for Indeed. See here, they have Black Dragon form though to zone out players. Let's see who will find the Retribution. Now, Beaton is welcome. Taz finds it. I think we're going to first blood here. Pi finds it as well now. Minion Fury knocks up 3, but no fall damage is quite. Will able to take down Clay. Now Vin, no. Need to flicker out of the situations. Alter Ego finds the first home run. Now, top side, Skylar versus Nino. I have to say it's even. Rossi still has the... No, he has no flicker, so he will not have the flicker Divine Judgment. And Alter Ego is already stabilized in the early game.
So walk us through that exchange, right? Who was it good for? Was it to your expectation, looking at the composition?
Yeah, I think it should be. The way it played out exactly as expected with the Yuzong over the Thamuz. You do have a little bit more pressure to counter in the neutral objective department to actually secure the neutral objectives, especially with the Marats against the Fredrin. No Mathilda this time, right? That's a big pointer there for RRQ. So it is a bit harder for them to go for these skirmishes, but I think for Clay as well, he just found it really hard to get through the damage coming in from Krite. Really good peel, and they're looking for another possible fight. Nope, both of them chill out again. So for RRQ, I think they're more... It's going to be a bit tougher for them to win out in the early game. For Alter Ego, this is the template start that they really love to utilize every single time in all of their wins. So it's all going according to plan. Let's take a look at the items in-game equipment by Dunia Games. Steel leg plates for the Thamuz and also for the Fredrin, Irad, who's now a level down of Taz. Where's the Dreadnought armor? And it's an instant NOD, by the way.
Turtle Toss finds it again. Now Rad distracted, petrified as well. Appraisal's Rad will not connect as a Rad will be taken down. Alter Ego looking to collapse more as Vin now might be a potential target, but no, Alter Ego said there's a purple buff, let's go for it.
So far, it's not too bad for Alter Ego, right? They're able to get the neutral objective. They hold a little bit more. Wow, okay. NOD first item, but he's already doing that much damage on Vin, and being able to kind of zone him out of his own tower is quite impressive. But again, what we saw from game number 1 is a lot of overcommitments coming from Alter Ego, and we don't really see that there here, which is a good start. Alter Ego with a 3k gold lead, and it looks like they're pressing for more. Nino, I'm afraid if he goes for a snowball.
Yeah, we're actually seeing it from RRQ, the mistakes of Alter Ego from game 1. Now on RRQ, because they are overcommitting here when they should not be. Alter Ego still have a big advantage when it comes to the neutral objective contest because of the AoE CC that they have, and also the big guy stacks and Taz being a whole level ahead of Irad after the first turtle. Even though Clay stole Divine Judgment, it's still very situational. Oh,
yeah, Daytona's welcome on towards Vin with the Terrifying. It will lock him down 6 feet under. Now good, airborne on towards Irad, and he will fall next. And it seems like Clay and Skylar will not have space to get out. Alter Ego, they smell blood, they claim blood as well as Clay will be the next on the top lane alongside Skylar. And Alter Ego, that was 2,000 gold lead, escalated to a 5,000.
This is the exact same story that we saw in game number 1. Nino is dishing out that damage. I don't even think he's at his power spike yet, is he?
Nino?
Yeah.
No, he's not at his power spike yet. So imagine when he does get that power spike. He has the Corrosion Sight and the Golden Staff at the same timing, by the way, as Skylar got it last game as well. So yeah, it's almost the same game, just on reverse.
Yeah.
It's played for Alter Ego and RRQ. They're making even more mistakes than Alter Ego in game number 1. They are fighting, and they are way, way further away from their own power spikes. At least for Alter Ego, it made sense for them to gamble in the early game. In game number 1, they had a Roger, they had a Barats. RRQ have a Claude, and they want to fight early. This is going to end up pretty much the same if RRQ continue to fall under the pressure as Alter Ego continue their snowball. Because really, for Alter Ego, there's nothing stopping them from going for these invades. There's not even any pickup potential for RRQ technically, unless Clay steals that Divine Judgment.
No, Rossi has to pick their Divine Judgment. We'll save it for now. As RRQ, they will still defend that mid. Spirit of Destruction connects towards the top side, and Skylar now receiving a lot of leads. Taken down as well. Pi was there to assist and kill the steal.
Brutality.
Still the kill.
Brutality. He commits, he knows he's ahead, and he knows that Claude has not reached that power spike, and he knows in a 2v1 that he's going to get something out of it, but look at this.
Oh, the bait from Rossi. And now Alter Ego will want business. Dawn very low. Oh my goodness, Vin caught. Suppress as well. Dawn falling first though, as Vin will be next. And RRQ, they have literally zero answer to Alter Ego's comp.
9,000 gold lead for the 3-face mass. It's an even bigger gap than we saw in game number 1. 9,000 in 8 minutes.
It's hard to pull off the Claude against the Moskov. We gave Skylar the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's his comfort pick. But so far, it's all Alter Ego. RRQ in game number 1 gave 2 kills over to Alter Ego. Alter Ego might not even give them 1 this game. That's how dominant they are. They are beating the clock. We're not even in the 9th minute, and they have a 9.6k built to a 9.7k. At this point, they might even just dive to the tier 2s without the Lord. The Lord has only just spawned, and RRQ are back onto their base turrets.
This isn't great. This isn't good at all. And the fact that Clay, time and time again, is persistent on using this Divine Judgment as his go-to, with being that far behind. If he goes in, wouldn't he just get instantly taken out with the damage coming through from Nino and Krike now?
Anyone walks up, they're dead.
Black Dragon formed on. Oh my goodness, pops the ultimate. Now RRQ repositions. Alter Ego securing the Lord, stays disciplined, does not go for the fight.
No chance. Absolutely no chance.
You want to know what Nino's on already? He's about to build
He's
a
on fire.
Melfic Roar. He's on fire, that's true. But he's about to build the Melfic Roar.
There it is.
At the 10, not even the 10 minute, he got it in 9.57. So, 3,000 gold lead above. It doesn't even matter if Taz gets caught, right?
Oh, let's see. Suppressed Taz, still soaking damage, gets taken down though. Alter Ego now looking to stabilize. Nino, my goodness, finds a double. Looking for the triple as a Raz sidesteps. But now Alter Ego, Nino, stop it. With the hat-trick kill, now looking for the base.
A
10
triple
minutes
kill.
in.
A triple kill for Skylar in game number 1, and we get a triple kill from Nino
It's
in
over.
game number 2, right before they end.
Dawn and Clay looking for the defense, but it will not be able to. As Alter Ego, they strike back.
Welcome to game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, if we said that RRQ wouldn't go down without a fight in game number 1, the same can be said from Alter Ego. They are brawlers, they are fighters, and they are warriors. And they will certainly go to the very end.
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
If you thought game number 1 was dominance from RRQ, game number 2, I don't even know what word to use for that display. Right as RRQ stepped up, Alter Ego smacked them back down, bro. Oh my goodness.
The kingdom silenced.
Absolutely silenced. And the Alter champs, now you get to hear them.
Suddenly they're mute.
Like the Alter champs were in game number 1. I think that's a normal reaction. Wait, is that a Rashi? Rashi, are you okay? So that's why he's not casting. He's watching.
AITB.
AITB, Rashi's in the building. I don't see him. Nah, I'd win. Okay. That's an Alter champ right there. You see that? Nah, I'd win. Remember, the people who say that usually lose.
Oh.
But we don't know. That's a fan. That's not an Alter Ego
That's
player,
true.
right?
Oh, there's Wrecked. He's here.
He's been here all the time, man.
Oh, really?
It's Aldo.
Aldo, too, yeah.
Oh,
Are we
there's
just
Aldo.
naming coaches
Taz.
and players?
Rossi.
Aldo looks like Rossi.
Nafari.
Nafari.
And now, it's Eterna, Mirko, and Gani.
Yee. Hey,
So, now they're
Equal.
back to equal. Earlier, it was Alter Ego shaken. But now, both of them are shaken. It's a shaky Alter Ego and RRQ.
It's an earthquake.
It's an earthquake.
so the scenario of an RRQ win 2-0, it's just
Oh,
gone.
yeah, you're
gone.
right.
No,
Rebellion are celebrating at this point. They're like, oh, they still have a chance.
Oh, you're right.
no more.
Say goodbye to that sliver of chance.
They could have secured playoffs with that game, ladies and gentlemen. If RRQ won 2-0, they would have secured playoffs 100%. But there's no 100% here in Season 13. Well, technically, unless you're ETR, Onyx, Geek, and Dewa, right? Then there's something.
Don't forget EVOS.
And Evos now, yes, yes.
Player of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Nino on the Moskov. 606 KD. 987 G
They're like, it's like
by 7. So you beat
Skylar who?
Skylar by 7.
Skylar who?
Skylar who?
7 is the new number.
Yeah. What? 980? Me? No. I'ma do better. That's what he said, right? Highlights by Ube's goal. Let's take a look at this. All the way from the start, it's all about that setup game. It's a template Alter Ego early game. And when they do get their templates, they're strong. But the thing is, their template, right? That's really most of the criticism sent to Alter Ego's way. But I guess if RQ want to fall for that template early game and just fight in that pit all the time and then fight everywhere on the map when their power spikes are clearly
Yikes.
super far away, like this fight as well was just very forced. Like, what? Right? And Nino just got fully snowballed here. It was strange, man. It was really strange. They got wiped out almost, technically, here. And then Skylar looking for farm, but this is why I did mention in the drafts, right? Against Moskov, usually, the Roger does pretty well. It's a winning matchup for the Roger. The Bruno as well does pretty good. Brody as well. But not the Claude. The Claude actually struggles, but we'll give the benefit of the doubt. No more benefit of the doubt for Skylar, though, on the Claude, because, yes, you can be good, but
Don't be so
Maybe
so
later.
feisty. Maybe
Can't believe
later.
it. Don't claim. Don't claim. Remember what you said. Okay, don't claim. Let me get to work here. The items, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 6-0-6 for Mr. Nino. Taz just with the full defense. Okay, there's really not much to say here in the itemization department for the side of Alter Ego and RRQ Hoshi. Everybody just played their game and they were just chill with it. They took every single fight. RRQ also took every single fight. But they lost. That's a different outcome. This game was a stomp. I'm just, at this point, let's scratch game number 2. Let's just wait for game number 3.
I honestly think that the adaptations from Krite in the early stage of the game was quite intelligent.
Okay. What
Oh, you're
adaptations?
asking me to
Yeah.
elaborate.
What adaptation?
I thought you understood what I meant. The NOD didn't even finish the boots.
Yeah.
Completely ignored it. Just went straight for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
NOD. I think that also played a factor in how they were able to get a little bit more in those team fights.
I agree. I think that's a very, very good point to make. You know, we spotted the NOD early, and I was like, wow, they really want to shut down the healing ASAP. But yeah, I guess we could go back to that moment to see how they really nailed RRQ, because I think even RRQ weren't ready for the instant NOD. They expected the healing for the Minotaur to have a little bit more impact towards that part or that portion of the game. Turns out, no, they just get bursted down, and they're probably also confused. Irad as well. Why am I not sustaining the way I used to? Then they check the items. Oh. He rushed it, not even boots. Yeah, that probably played a big part as to why they weren't able to sustain as much. And Irad, by the way, Irad and Vin constantly looked for fights. I think they were actually looking to out-sustain them. Maybe they forgot completely about that NOD or didn't notice it until it was too late. Mr. Krite Vector with the pose there as he takes the best wingman role.
Gonnie's best friend.
Gonnie's best friend, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Krite is Gonnie's best friend.
Text him now. Congratulations.
Playing.
He's playing, man.
He hasn't even won.
Maybe it's a morale support,
Oh,
right?
okay.
It's like he wants to help out Krite.
I don't understand relationships.
You don't understand relationships? What does that mean?
Because I'm saying that he's in a relationship. Anyway, guys, you know, the thing that I can say about both of these teams is they're so volatile. Come on, like, it was a stomp for game number 1, and then it was a stomp for game number 2. What is this? Is this like a Moskov battle?
Game 3, we
Like-
will see no Moskov. I bet you.
So Natan left open.
I think
Like, what's the
second pick
trade-off?
should.
Who would you
I
sacrifice?
think the second pick should ban out both.
Then they leave either Harith or Loyi open?
Harith lost, right? Yesterday.
I don't know. Who would you rather go up against? Moskov, Harith, Nathan.
Moscow.
Out of the 3, okay.
Oh, I want to go for Moscow.
But both Moskovs
Got wins,
didn't
yeah.
even get to see the 12th minute.
That's true. That's true. But it's a snowballing Moskov, right? Maybe don't go for fights in every, like, maybe fighting isn't the solution to all your problems. Maybe then the Moskov won't snowball like that, right? Because we've seen both of them play the same way. Game 1, game 2. Game 1, fight. Oh, you lose, fight again. Fight again? Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe we should fight again. No farming. And then game 2 is like, all right, we have a Claude. When does the Claude get the power spike?
Later.
No. Of course not. You gotta fight.
Now.
Eterna, now. If we win now. If we lose, next game. I like it.
I like it too, and I like breaks, ladies and gentlemen. That we're actually gonna get to it right now. Let's see what
1-1.
Buniklara Mongstar is up to over there. We'll see you after. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Hadir ke MPL Arena. Halo Claire.
Halo.
Halo. Di sini Claire juga bersama Mama Claire dan juga Papa Claire ya. Jauh-jauh dari Solo bukan?
Ya, dari Solo.
Ini khusus datang ke sini untuk mendukung RRQ.
Ya,
Ya.
betul.
Betul, iya. Claire di sini ngedukung RRQ.
Ya.
Iya. Loh, Claire suka sama RRQ.
Ya.
Kenapa? Kenapa Claire suka sama RRQ?
Karena papa temenan sama Pape.
Oh, ini karena bapaknya ya. Karena papanya. Tapi dari Papa Claire sendiri berteman sama Pape katanya karena itu jadi nge-influence Claire biar suka sama RRQ juga atau gimana?
Ya, kayak gitu.
Sesuai ya. Ini anaknya udah ngasih tahu masalahnya ya. Tapi penasaran, kalau dari papa dan mama Claire sendiri memang Kingdom?
Ya, dari namanya R7 masih main lah.
Cukup lama ya. Dari R7 mulai main terus sampai sekarang udah gak ada R7 pun masih ngedukung RRQ.
Ya,
Iya, tapi kan Budi sering lihat tuh, Claire suka main Mobile Legend, streaming Mobile Legend, betul Claire?
Iya,
Iya, seminggu berapa kali?
1 kali.
1 kali. Terus kalau mainnya hero apa?
Mama,
Hero Nana. Yang ngajarin siapa?
papa,
Papanya semua ini ya, bapaknya. Papa Claire, ini gimana sih ngebagi waktu Claire untuk main? Berarti sekarang umur berapa ini Claire ya?
umur 6.
Umur 6 bener gak Claire? Papanya bener gak?
ya.
Bener ya Mama Claire ya. Biasanya bapak-bapak tuh suka salah masalahnya. Bener, tapi gimana sih cara ngebagi waktunya mungkin untuk bermain, belajar juga, mungkin les juga pasti dong.
Kalau Claire ini kan tiap hari, hampir Senin sampai Sabtu tuh lesnya 2 sampai 3. Jadi makanya ya kalau main minggu sekali tadi, kalau live-nya. Tapi kalau misalkan dia pas ulangannya bagus, nilainya bagus, boleh tambahan main. Jadi buat motivasi, ada reward gitu loh. Dia lebih semangat buat belajar. Contoh misalkan nih, dia main piano. Kalau enggak ada kayak dorongan, oke boleh main tapi main piano dulu. Jadi akhirnya dia jadi ya udah main piano akhirnya gitu.
Oh jadi reward, jadi hadiah untuk Claire ketika habis achieve sesuatu, habis sesuatu boleh main gitu ya. Mama Claire bolehin berarti ya, memang sesuai dengan mungkin yang papahnya kasih juga udah sesuai.
Ya betul.
Oh, tapi Claire di sini Claire kan suka sama RRQ. Boleh dong kasih semangat buat RRQ.
Semangat RRQ.
Semangat RRQ. Berharap buat RRQ menang?
Ya,
Iya, tapi kalau dari papanya sendiri kan ngajarin Claire main. Katanya papanya kan yang ngajarin.
Iya.
Kenapa ini? Kenapa ngajakin anak satu-satunya main Mobile Legend?
Supaya bisa mabar lah, quality time lah sama anak ya.
Seru ya? Ngajak mabarnya
Biar
sekarang?
dari saya ini ngereng duo gitu.
Wow, ngereng duo.
Kayak temenan lah gitu lah.
Mendekatkan diri bersama keluarga gitu caranya main bareng. Happy nggak di sini?
happy.
Happy banget. Kenapa happy-nya di MPL Arena?
Karena saya lihat RRQ menang.
Gitu ya. Claire sekali lagi boleh semangatin RRQ?
RRQ menang.
RRQ menang. Dan akankah itu terjadi? Terima kasih sekali ya Claire, selamat menonton. Melanjutkan game yang ketiga. 2 tim bakal siap-siap nih untuk bertarung kembali RRQ HOSHI dan juga Alter Ego. Kita akan menyaksikan kelanjutan dari game ketiga.
That was really cute.
There you go.
Like that entire interview was so
Sounds-
cute.
This guy, man. This guy.
Like 6 years old, and you're like that passionate about a
Esports.
particular team.
Yeah.
Like she's 6 years old. I love it.
Maybe because she has Games Max, so instant connection to all, the live streams
No wonder.
ready for you guys to
She's a
watch
live
MPL
streamer,
ID.
by the way.
She's a live streamer?
Yeah,
no
if anyone's
wonder.
like interested.
So she's a Games Max booster user for sure. 36 gigabytes of extra quota with just 25,000 IDR that starts there. Is that the package?
Yeah,
Can they get the package too?
of course.
How?
All you need to do is hurry up and buy the package on
Activate?
the Dunia Games app.
There you go.
I trolled you for a second there.
You guys almost you almost
almost
bought it
fell for
randomly.
it.
Yeah, 100%. There's a website down there too, tsl.id/GM Booster if you guys want the extra beats.
You want
Check it
the extra
out.
beats?
I do.
Me too.
Extra beats?
What did you say?
Deets, detail,
Oh.
deets.
I heard beats. I'm like, yeah, I'll just go with it.
Metro.
Oh,
That's an example of lag, guys.
Need some game snacks.
That's why you need games back. You've been, you know what? You've been
Look,
lagging every single week.
Whatever
Eternal.
you
Maybe
say,
it's your
I want
eye.
to like
And TikTok and all Saturday stores, or you can also visit the website www.saturdays.com.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Check
to
it out.
elevate your style indoors and also outdoors.
Ooh.
Indoors and outdoors. Let's talk about the in-game
Game.
equip. No, this is the in-game recap. Previous game recap. Dawn versus Pi. Okay, do we need to talk about game 2? You know, like
I want to know your thoughts on the Thamus.
Yeah. First game, second game.
I think it's in the early game. So
Is Thamus not like early game pressure EXP laner?
yes, but not like that. You know, it's like more of like you want to poke your opponent. You want to try to get them low before, or just force a fight and isolate some of the members. You don't join the clumped up team fight because you're not an AOE dude. You know, you can win in the isolated battles. That's why if they really wanted to go in that way, maybe an expert should have been better. It was completely left open. There was a Barat as well.
Yep.
You could just do what Fluffy does usually and just yell fire. That's his voice line in game. Fire.
X-Ward?
Yeah.
Oh.
In Indo is Api, right? That's
I
what Omawa
literally
always
thought that he was referring to Fluffy saying that while he's playing
says. No, that
X-Work, and I was like, how do you know? That's number one. And two, that's a little bit unique.
he dabs in 2024. That's unique.
That's true. That's true as well. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 3, the final game in this series, presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S24 series. Again, the same exact sides. Will we see a difference? Chip Angela, Matilda, exactly the same. Harith Luoyi. Last time RRQ banned out the Natan. Are we going to see a difference here? Will we see a trade between the Natan and the Moskov, perhaps?
I think that can be an approach, right? You trade out the Moskov for Natan or vice versa. Attack speed versus attack speed. Ooh, it is going to be that way, right? For us, good call.
Assassin time?
Oh. For Irad?
The Eradicator.
The Eradicator, man. I remember the days I just keep on jumping on my seat whenever he plays these assassins. I remember the Hayabusa and the Lancelot especially when he was playing for RSGPH. I was saying some wild stuff on stream, man.
Wild stuff, man.
Right as he like changes his items and stuff. But Moskov pick still for Ultra Ego. That's the first pick. Technically, Natan is still up for grabs too, so RRQ can go for that
I think
first.
they can wait.
Yeah, they can wait now. You're right. They can just pick it last. But if they want to hide that last pick, first phase for an assassin, maybe they could pick it up. Fredrin would be the safe choice if they still want to go for that. And then no Matilda, so
Please, no.
no
Just don't-
Fredrin?
No, don't do it. Just go. Come on. We've been waiting for so long.
I want to say that,
Oh,
but
no.
Eterna, I've gotten my dreams crushed so many times with assassins. So
Yeah.
welcome to the real world where dreams are hard to achieve, man. Those assassins, yeah.
Low expectations, you hurt less, man. You get hurt less.
Exactly. That's what.
Technically, the Fredrin is still flex.
90% it will go to the jungler position.
Yeah,
If the
okay,
Fredrin
fine.
goes XP, I'm all for Alter Ego. That's what I'll say. Unless he pick. Oh, nah, yeah, I'll just say that for now. Alter Ego, though. Why not? Just stack it up, right? The Yuzong that worked earlier. And okay, same exact picks, except for the Barats. But, you know, the Barats was banned out, so they don't even have a choice there. But it's still the Yuzong, still the Vixana. Do they want to be the ones to pick up an assassin?
Ah. But if they did, why wouldn't they have just gone for Charizla instead of the Yuzong?
They want to dive, might as well get the BDF.
Black Dragon. Paramis. And this is the perfect time. Oh wait, they don't even have to do that. They already picked up Valentina.
Yep.
I mean the Vexana. They don't need to ban Valen.
Exactly. So now they can shift their focus to perhaps ban and target Taz, right? So what else is left here? You got the Fanny and the Akai. You slip out an Akai potential pick here if
Yeah.
it's left open.
I agree. I think the Akai ban will be very, very good. Does really good against the Faramis. Up against the Fredrin too in a neutral objective contest. So Akai taken away. Grok still the main choice for Alter Ego. And I'm really curious now if they want to still go for the Franco ban. Because that's what they did last game. Now technically it's still up for grabs for RRQ, that roaming Franco pick.
But the combo's not really there for RRQ this time.
In the late game, the combo will be alive, right? Technically. But yeah, you have to wait a bit long. So you're right. It's probably going to be a tougher. You know what? RRQ had Claude as well last game. So technically, not really the combo you would associate with Franco anyways. Maybe Alter Ego just want to respect that. Because Moscow, you need to be quite... Your range isn't that far, right? So you can be punished by a Bloody Hunt if you step over. It's one of those heroes that can actually get stopped. It doesn't matter if you have... I like that. Last time the Natan was picked up for RRQ, it was countered by Bigatron with the Lolita.
Plus, they also have a Faramis. So the Numnon Blast will find extra success as well against the Faramis because naturally the RRQ team would be clumped up. We have a comment from Dreams though. Taz, stay strong, respect the opponents, and keep building chemistry with everyone. There's so much support for Taz.
Not quite.
Brands and Dreams. Brands and Dreams. Right? They used to be same team. Krite used to be in the same team too. But unfortunately, I don't believe he played, right? Like he played for a bit and then they kept on swapping with Hijume? Was it Hijume? Hijume. Okay.
It was Odil, right?
Whoa! Look at that. An Arlet pan, a signature pick for Vid. Remember? The final slashes.
With the flicker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that Beloy reacted to. That was a negative reaction.
Seared into everyone's memory, I think.
But it is respected away. RRQ, what do they go for now? Ruby
Minotaur is still up.
is up for grabs. Still Minotaur, you're right. Minotaur, Ruby, those two are up for grabs. It'll be the Minotaur.
What do Alter Ego go for in the jungle? A Kai ban, Fredwin taken out, Barat's banned out. For utility, what's left? Mardis hasn't found that much success. Baxia is like the next best thing. Or just go for the assassins.
Pick the fanny up. Pick it up, Taz. Do it.
What about Ruby?
Ruby fanny?
I think Hanzo might work, actually.
Oh, Hanzo.
Huh.
Okay, Guinevere. And the
I
Ruby.
told you, don't expect the assassins because if you do, you're gonna be disappointed. Let's see for RQ though. Aeterna did mention this Fredjin could be flexed. That's usually
Totally not.
That's usually an Onyx move, right? And they can swap the Fredrin into the XP and then play the jungle, and then the XP will still do fine. For some reason, Lutpi and Boots are able to make that work.
I think if they want to win, they can't.
Oh! I share the same hatred for the Fredrin XP.
X-board.
It's still up for grabs, yeah.
Benedetta,
There's-
does it work?
There's... Dawn. I don't know about the Benedetta for Dawn. Does Dawn... You know what? Usually he plays glue, like for crazy moments in MDL, but I guess he'll just go for the safe Lapu Lapu. Yeah. Don't expect assassins, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be disappointed.
You know, I would think that I'm like used to disappointment after all these seasons, being used to disappointment.
Yeah.
But it still hurts
does.
every time.
That's why you don't expect it, Eterna. Don't expect the Fredrin to be flexed unless it's Onyx.
Okay. I made a mistake.
Yo.
Even the chat's like, please, Lancelot, please.
Right?
Guys, stop it.
Me
Don't
too.
expect assassins, because you will be disappointed. This time, though, counter index says RRQ.
It's
but
quite like
it's quite even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus 0.1, 0.1, 7.0, and 6.9. Nice.
but one team will walk away disappointed, that's for sure.
Will not advance to the next phase as well.
No. It's go big or go home.
Playoff points for Alter Ego and RRQ. Ladies and gentlemen, the Land of Dawn for the final time. It is Alter Ego Esports taking on Rex Regular Chaos.
This is it. This is the final chance that both of these teams have. They've been able to linger a little bit longer here in the Land of Dawn and in MPL ID Season 13, but no longer. After this, we have to say goodbye to one team, and one team only can move forward. The Guinevere in the jungle. Whoa. That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage indeed. Impure Rage choice for Clay and Krite Pie with the Quantum Charge. And everything looking quite standard. Skylar actually with a bargain hunter.
That notion?
Yeah, the spatial migration range has been nerfed, but you still have the same CC. So technically, yes. As long as you're able to land the spatial migration, get the Violet Requiem, you're pretty good. One win on Taz so far this season on the Guinevere.
Actually collapsed early here, right? Ruby now trying to shake things up here, but RRQ responds in a very great manner. And thus Rossi will recall pre-turtle.
Okay, so that does buy them a little bit of time. Remember, Rossi's not yet level 4. And they definitely do want to try and utilize that I'm offended in this next neutral objective contest. But it looks like RRQ want to put some pressure in the EXP lane first.
Jumping on towards Spy here with the Furious Dive! And the Violet Requiem. It will find first blood as Taz collects it. And now they will move on towards the next objective, neutral. RRQ 3v4, Black, a Dragon Form popped. Minion Fury with the jump as well. Finds Zero, but no follow-up damage. Take a look at Rad with the Appraisers. Rad will get the turtle and the kill. Clay with the help as well as Alter Ego does not find success on that mute take.
And they successfully go for a retreat. So essentially, Alter Ego were able to get a pick off on the board, but RRQ take control over the neutral objective.
For RRQ, they have denied that early game template from Alter Ego. It almost seems like whenever Alter Ego get that early game template, they get the game. So a big, big hurdle already gone. Wow. A steal on the gold crab with the Spear of Destruction. An attempt.
I'm offended. Towards Skylar, still able to be okay though.
He doesn't even use
not
Purify.
trigger. Yeah, exactly.
So confident.
He's chill. He's all good there, right? Rossi might be offended, but Skylar doesn't care. That basically just shows it. It's okay. He's still able to clear out these waves. He's still able to play this bro lane. Nino, gotta be careful.
Oh, whoa! He actually committed, and the basics will come through, Nino. Still there, though. If they want to re-engage, they might hear Vin caught.
What?
In the stun, Irad there.
Oh, no.
Oh, Minion Fury now invested. Purify committed, but Nino still falls. RRQ. Amazing connection there as RRQ collects another kill.
That re-engage was a mistake. They could have just retreated. Nino survived. And they had absolutely no idea on the map that the rest of the RRQ members were already on the way to go for a follow-up. What a blunder. RRQ 1.8k gold lead.
Oh, that was so sad. That was negative synergy. The I'm Offended actually took him out of the spatial migration. He would have been able to lock Vin down, but because that I'm Offended connected and they didn't get the spatial migration, Vin was instead able to use the Minion's Fury, knock them up, and then RRQ is capitalized fully. 1.5k gold lead. Usually for Alter Ego, when a template doesn't go their way, their template way to come back is fight again. So if they lose another few fights, it'll be the same story as we saw in Game 1 and Game 2.
See here, Alter Ego hovering around alongside RRQ 5v4 now. Dawn, Rivas Fighter, Black Dragon Form as well. Netherrealm popped early though. For security, good airborne on towards Dawn. The damage does come through, but the damage will not be enough as RRQ, they are strong with 5, 1 by 1. RRQ collects their bodies as Glay finds a triple.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. 4 members traded out to get the hands on the neutral objective. What happened? Clay triple kill?
Alter Ego, when the template doesn't go their way, they will fight. They will fight. That is the only way they have been known to win games in Season 13. 1,500 gold lead, not going your way, fight. You lose, that's a 5,000 gold lead for the opposing team. If you win, sure, you equalize and you probably get the gold lead. So far, it hasn't worked. Back to Game 1.
Taz is on the brink of not making it to the playoffs 3 times in a row. This is absolutely horrendous for Alter Ego right now, and the supporters everywhere.
See here, RRQ again advancing with pressure. Top lane, might be caught. Oh my god, Skylar finds the basic again. What a play. Everything is just going right, and Rossi now almost taken down as well as RRQ there in Alter Ego's jungle.
There you have it. RRQ snowballing with a ton, just like the Moscow snowballs, just like in game 1 and game 2. Pi is going to be able to get a turret here in the bottom lane, but that is about it. That's all they can trade for so far in this game. A single turret for 8 kills and 2 turtles and a single kill too. Skylar's going to be building up to become a monster here. I'm looking at Skylar's items at the 6-minute mark, and he already has 2. He's on the way to that holy crystal, and by my calculations, he should be able, if this continues, to actually get it by the 8 minutes. Oh, it's a good stun. No follow-up though. Turtle spawns again.
Do they want to commit to this? I mean, Taz is a level below Virat at this point. Even if he does get the knock-up, I don't think they're... Oh, wait a minute, Taz!
Taz isolated. What a setup again by RRQ. Now take a look at top side. Rossi catching Skylar.
Wow.
Good Purify, but now the Petrify connects. Good stun. Virat collects the turtle, but RRQ, they respond back. Krait and Skylar down. Pi, low HP, Furious dive. Netherrealm again to save the day. Nino, airborne, but now the damage will come through for RRQ. That's bang, bang, bang. And towards the back, it is Irad finding the angle. Rossi, good night.
What are they doing? That's a monster kill in for Clay. 6-0-5 in 7 minutes. What? Why do they keep engaging? Why do they keep fighting? They're already 5K behind.
It's their ninja way.
Oh my lord.
If all else fails, fight. And that's what we're seeing here. Alter Ego backed to a corner. RRQ, Hoshi, the ones calling the shots, doing everything. Skylar survived for so long in that skirmish. Taz again, gonna be engaged on.
No way.
Has enough resources to get out, but RRQ just claiming good stun on towards 3. Alter Ego will collapse. Netherrealm pops Meteor Fury as well! But the damage from Skylar is just too massive. Rossi stuck in a corner, but right now, oh my goodness, good cover. Krait finds the kill, but Rossi will be the trade. That's a 2-for-1 still in favor of RRQ.
In favor of RRQ, and Skylar picks up the Holy Crystal.
8 minutes and 51 seconds for the Holy Crystal. That might be the nail in the coffin for Alter Ego. They've been winning in these fronts of back, and Alter Ego have had no success in making these fights messy. I guess at this point, when they're already 7,000 gold lead, it might be too late to just farm. So I would just say, do what you've been doing. Just fight it out. If you farm now, RQ will just go back to the fundamentals. They'll just go and clear these waves. Taz used Retry, so they don't even want to fight now. Now they decide to farm. It's a 7,000 gold lead. This is the 9th minute of the game. At this point, it doesn't even matter if they farm.
Is there absolutely no way to come back from this? I mean, technically, if Nino catches up, he has the global presence. Can he catch Skylar off guard in the back line? Work with something along those lines?
I would say yes if he at least had his 3rd item up against Skylar, who's already building a Wind of Nature.
Okay, where's he at now, Nino?
2 items, all very close to a DHS, but he still doesn't even have the DHS. Skylar's on the way to a Wind of Nature. Once he gets that, it's done. Alter Ego, no one's going to be able to kill him. Kreit's the only guy, and Krait will not be able to reach him.
See here, RRQ with the First Lord marching towards the base turrets of Alter Ego. Skylar looking to send off a message towards Alter Ego, but no, they will be able still to deny the take. Base turret still alive, but RRQ maintains pressure. See here with the clear, Alter Ego will not be able to find anyone just yet as RRQ. They are still maintaining the same exact pressure here for Alter Ego.
Yeah, luckily Alter Ego does still have wave clear, right? They do still have Nino, they do still have Krait, so they're still able to defend. And even earlier on, I think Rossi is playing a little bit more safely, right? He used the I'm offended without committing with the flicker. But, okay.
Flicker, Minion Fury, they pull the trigger. Now Netherrealm popped as well. Base turret number 1 and the top side will fall. Alter Ego, they are still trying to restabilize.
No chance of coming back with these lanes being kept at this point. Top side not pushed in, building up to a slow push, mid lane. Now they decide to push it in. Want to get a bit more pressure to maybe control the jungles.
I mean, like that Hail Mary play that I would have thought worked out with the Juan already built up. In a 1v1, Nino and Skylar would win, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think Nino, unless, I mean, technically, if he gets stuns after stuns after stuns, it's very conditional though, to a point where, yes, it is heavily favored to Skylar. And at this point, yeah, Alter Ego, they don't even want to go for the Lord. They want to try to just defend. They want to try to just hold the base down. They have okay wave clear with Nino. And look at the timer. They're going to use this big Lord.
Is this it? Is this really how Alter Ego goes? Is this their send-off? An 11k gold lead, 13 minutes in. A complete snowball from Rex Regum K on a team that everybody completely just wrote off from like mid-season. Is this how they want to go down?
They still have a fighting chance. Let's see. What will Alter Ego do? That's a pull on towards a Rad. Skylar, though, will focus on the mid-base turret. He will get it. And now, shifting their focus on towards the bottom side of the map, it is actually now RRQ looking for the final push with the Lord marching top lane. Alter Ego holding on, Nino trying to clear. Good knock-up by Kreitz, but Ben jumps in with the flicker. Minion Fear does not connect. As take a look at Nether Realm, Taz goes down first. Arad looking on towards the jump on towards Pi and Rossi, who falls, and the young prince claims the double. RRQ finds the triple, looking for the maniac. The young prince gets it. Does not get the savage, but with the young prince and the hand of the king, Clay and Skylar, RRQ eliminates Alter Ego.
We will not go down. Match after match after match after match, amidst everything. They have done it. They remain in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. The Kingdom fights another day amidst the ruin of their empire. And unfortunately, the receiving end of that chaos is the three-face mask Alter Ego. You can see the despair on their faces, even in the back room as well. The coaches, the CEO, the players, the managers, the team.
Silence.
The pain and the agony.
Defeating Alter Ego, RRQ one step closer to the playoffs. They couldn't secure it with a 2-0 win that would have guaranteed playoffs for the Kingdom, but they have done it in a 2-1 fashion. That'll mean it'll come down to the other teams for RRQ to make it to playoffs. It's in the hands of Rebellion and Geek Fam. If Geek Fam beats Rebellion 2-0, RRQ will pass. If Rebellion win, we're gonna see a tiebreaker. The Rebellion versus the Kingdom once again. Crazy scenarios in season 13. And for Alter Ego, they pay the price for having the same gameplay 9 weeks in a row.
Can you imagine early in the season being #1 on the standings? This was week 2, day number 3. #1, a win streak, 3-0, 0 match losses. How the mighty have fallen. It was a landslide to the bottom.
The uncrowned kings remains uncrowned. Season 13 and RRQ, they were the ones.
Back-to-back no playoffs for Alter Ego.
Let's see the interview with RRQ.
HOSHI! Mereka memperbesar chance mereka ke babak playoff dengan kemenangan 2-1 mereka. Padahal nyaris loh kalau 2-0 langsung secure. Namun sempat kepleset di game kedua, tapi pada akhirnya kalian memperpanjang dan memenangkan match kali ini. Match yang mendebarkan apa sih yang mungkin kalian persiapkan untuk match penutupan kalian hari ini? Apa yang terpenting untuk match penutupan ini? Siapa aja boleh.
Dia mau ngomong.
Apa yang paling penting yang kalian persiapkan untuk match penutupan dari RRQ?
Persiapannya sama kayak biasa sih, cuma ya paling kita ya seperti biasa aja.
Kebawa adrenalin gak sih? Ini kan match penentuan juga. Dan apakah ada pikiran-pikiran atau sesuatu kah?
Enggak sih, kita pasrah aja sama lolos atau nggak lolos ya. Kita cuma pengen menang.
Coba pengen menang. Namun apakah kalian tahu bahwa chance kalian itu besar juga? Nanti tergantung dari match esok hari. Tapi ngelawan Alter Ego, tim yang bisa dibilang brutal. Untuk match penutupan kalian, menghadapi tim yang brutal. Siapa nih yang paling was-was mungkin?
Udah.
Melawan Alter Ego, tim yang brutal. Bagaimana kalian menghadapi mereka di match penutupan ini?
Kita masih pakai metode kayak kemarin aja sih. Kita pakai metode nothing tulus. Gak mikirin menang atau kalah. Gak mikirin playoff juga.
Metode nothing tulus. Ada metode kepepet nggak?
Metode apa?
Kepepet,
Enggak. Kita mau
Nggak
metode nothing tulus aja.
nothing tulus saja. Dan ngelihat hasil sekarang dengan 2-1 kalian. Gimana sih perjalanan, mungkin kita bakal, ini karena last match kalian, gimana sih perjalanan kalian di regular season 13 ini? Mungkin Skylar ya, Skylar kan yang dari awal.
Belum tahu sih gue. Nah, kita banyak ganti-ganti player juga kan. Jadi belum menemuin chemistry.
Masih OTW dan mungkin nge-startnya lumayan ini ya, lumayan berat untuk RRQ untuk berganti-ganti. Dan pada akhirnya kita melihat bahwa inikah RRQ yang ingin kalian tunjukkan?
Belum sih kalau lolos playoff bisa.
Bisa. RRQ yang sesungguhnya belum ditunjukin, belum ready kayaknya nih ya. Karena memang perjalanan cukup panjang, maraton sampai minggu yang ke-9. Namun kalau dari RRQ, chance kalian itu akan tambah besar dan mungkin slot kalian bisa di-secure asalkan esok hari Geek Fam lawan Rebellion, mereka mendapatkan gamenya. Gimana cara kalian menunggu biar tenang? Apa yang kalian harapkan untuk match besok? Harus menggantungkan nasib kalian di match yang lain.
Kita santai aja sih. Kita nggak boleh berharap yang buruk-buruk ke tim lawan. Kita harapin Geek Fam menang aja.
Ya itu harapan yang baik untuk Geek Fam ya.
Betul.
Betul. Tapi you're right. Tomorrow Baloy will face Rebellion and this will affect your slot in playoff. Do you have something to say to Baloyski, your friend? Because tomorrow the match will affect you guys on the slot of playoff.
Message coba lagi. Gak tahu deh.
Or nggak tahu Bude. Atau kalian kan udah menang lawan Rebellion. You guys have won against Rebellion. Do you have any tips for Geek Fam? Any input for Geek Fam?
Kita menang kemarin hoki aja Bude. Terus respect aja. Respect.
Respect, tetap respect siapapun lawannya. Dan kita belum dengerin Clay ngomong nih, ini match penutupan untuk tim RRQ. Ini Kingdom ya. Hal terberat yang kalian lalui apa sih?
Hal terberat, ya kalau kalah terberat gitu.
Oke. Dan namun kali ini menang, tentu itu adalah hal yang baik. Ada yang mau disampaikan kepada Kingdom?
Ya, thank you Kingdom, selalu support kita. Kita lagi di bawah maupun di atas, tapi nggak pernah di atas sekarang kan. Jadi thank you buat Kingdom lah.
Terima kasih, dan inilah dia berjuang dari RRQ setelah usai di regular season. Kita masih bertanya-tanya, akankah kita melihat RRQ di babak playoff atau tidak? Tapi mari kita beri tepuk tangan yang sangat meriah untuk tim RRQ, HOSHI, dan caster kemenangan barusan begitu ganas dari sang raja dari segala raja.
Congratulations once again to RRQ for their victories this week. It means that they're done. All their matches have been won, and all they need to do now is just sit, wait, and pray.
Best of luck for RRQ and the Kingdom, but yes, I believe especially after a long week, last week, this week, it's just check and check, right? Against Dewa United, done. Against Alter Ego, done as well. And now, it is all down to Rebellion,
Yep.
I believe,
And Geek Fam.
and Geek Fam.
And Geek Fam.
RRQ are the biggest Geek Fam fans now of all time. They're the biggest Beloyski fanboys. And for, I guess, you RRQ haters, you guys are the biggest Rebellion fanboys. We'll see if, things happen the way that... Okay, Bruce getting smacked by Skylar. No kisses. No.
Not now.
Player of the match, it's Skylar. 8-1 and 5, 870 GPM, 53,045 damage. When you get the Holy Crystal at the 8th minute, 852, 851. When your team is that far ahead with an Atan, it's over. It's over. That
Big
should have been over.
bets. Yeah.
That was, by the way, just yesterday, Watt had that too, and they lost. RQ came back against Watt on an Atan with a Holy Crystal at that minute, at that timer. And it was on Skylar with a Moskov. See, maybe when you don't fight for everything, you can actually farm up and look for an opportunity later. And I think, for real, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, Alter Ego. 1,500 gold lead is not the end of the world, but to them it is. They just fight for everything. And RRQ just capitalized on every single fight. Skylar was in those fights. That's how you know RRQ knew how Alter Ego plays. How they just go for fights constantly. So Skylar's like, all right, why do I need to farm? Usually you would see him in the weak side of the map just farming.
Yeah.
But there it was like, you know what? We're already ahead. Might as well just 5v5 because they're going to fight anyways. And then Alter Ego continued to fight, when it was still possible that they could actually still farm. Wait for a moment. But then when the moment is... Like when they get to a point where it's almost impossible to come back, that's when they decide not to fight. It's the opposite, right? Like, when it's all over, that's when you try to pull the trigger. That's when you try to look for these big gambles. But they made those gambles at the start of the game, and they had to pay the price for it.
It was all over then and there. After RRQ, they know how to dictate, and of course, with this Lord push, they were able to just dismantle Alter Ego's formation.
Yeah.
And GG.
I just want to give, Skylar did amazing.
Hey.
Finally was able to get that kiss, by the way. But I really want to give props to Coach Zaya because,
Yeah.
that final adaptation in the in the first phase of the drafts, banning out that Barats, the fact that they were able to pick up the Natan themselves gave them a fighting chance as well in that gold lane against Nino, and that really just laid out the foundation of success for RRQ in this particular game.
It really did.
Amazing.
19-4, an absolute stomp. That's been the whole series. Game 1, it was an RRQ stomp. Game 2, it was an Alter Ego stomp.
Game 3.
It was back to an RRQ stomp.
Maybe if we could have gotten Game 4, if
It would have been an
was a
Alter
best of
Ego
5.
Maybe then
stomp.
Alter Ego stomps again, and then Game 5, RRQ stomps again. all day with these stomps. Even for the itemization this time, nothing too fancy like the NOD first. Technically for Krite, he also did go for the same thing, but they fell way too behind, so they weren't able to utilize that.
Unfortunate.
Damage dealt though, still it's Nino. 53,899 for the GPM though. It will be Skylar. The sandbag will be Rossi. Best wingman taking it away from Krite, from Mr. Vector. It's Captain Vin. Captain Vin. El Capitan. By the way, tomorrow, Alter Ego will face Aura. That'll be their final match of MPL Season 13.
Wow.
Speaking of Aura.
I wish it made a difference for Aura.
Speaking of Aura? What?
We'll talk about it as we take a look at the golden moment, ladies and gentlemen, by UBS Gold. Let's go. Here we go. Right now. Right now, not yet. It's not yet.
Psych.
We're
The
taking it
trolls,
slow.
man.
We're
The
taking it
trolls.
slow, right? Because you're trolling
I don't
me
want it to
about-
be slow.
You're
We like it fast.
You're trolling me,
I want to be
Eterna.
alter ego.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
But now, guys, I won't be trolling you this time. Let's take a look at the golden moment by UBS Gold.
Gua nggak ada ulti, atas. Abis atas bisa bareng lor.
Mau nggak gue flickerin guys?
Ulti gua ngasih 10.
Mau
Ya udah tunggu ulti.
Krip dulu.
Bisa udah.
Krip dulu. Fokus krip.
Lihat gue ya.
Ya, gua lihat. Depan dulu guys. Depan dulu.
Mati tas.
Tas dulu.
Gas.
Gas.
Fokus.
Lihat gua flickerin guys. Lihat. Udah purif.
Pai. Udah masih. Goen.
Sabar.
Tunggu ya.
Bunuh kasih.
Orang.
Sepek. Sepek boy. Sepek.
Wow.
The emotions are definitely being felt towards that end.
Why?
Savage.
Yeah, and then the yell, why? From Skylar, I believe. He wanted that Savage real bad. They should have given it to Savage, right?
Yeah.
If they're gonna fight till the end.
At this point, yeah.
And then you'll maybe go to Valhalla. That's like the Viking way, right?
Oh.
So who was the last member who was in the base?
I believe it was Krite, was it not?
So he will not go to Valhalla. He did not take the Viking way of death by combat.
If I was right. If I was
Yeah,
not wrong.
you're right. I saw it.
Okay.
It's Krite. You always know your friends really well, man.
I was doing the... I saw the...
How did you become best friends with him anyway?
Yeah, story time with Gani. He's speechless.
You want the honest answer?
Why are you so flustered, Gani?
You know why I'm not flustered?
No.
All right, Eterna. Do you want everybody to get the Samsung Neo QLED Super Smart TV Plus so that they can see your reaction to this news?
Yes.
So, BTR, Onyx, Geek, EVOS.
There's a fifth team securing playoffs after that result.
Guess who it is? Yes.
Drum roll. Brrrr.
It's Onyx. Just kidding. It's Ara!
Forev
Calm
secured
down.
playoffs after the loss yesterday 2-1. It was like very specific scenarios that could make them not make it. But if you guys want to see later on the playoffs and the big matches on an amazing TV, and also have intense gaming sessions but experience no lag whatsoever, mobile gaming is better on TV. Win any game with the FreeSync Premium Pro and Motion Accelerator Turbo Pro from
Yep.
Neo QLED, making movement smoother and preventing stuttering.
It's so cool that if you can't actually make it to like the playoffs and you're like a big fan of Miracle, you can literally just like use your Samsung phone and record and it's like it's in real life,
Whoa.
Ah.
right? I'm giving you guys tips
Amazing.
and pointers.
Hey,
Hey!
speaking of tickets,
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the ticketing booth.
Land of Fun.
Hashtag Land of Fun. Don't forget,
The festival, MPL Festival, for... You guys, do you not remember the MPL Festival last season, Eterna? You remember the one where like there was a bazaar everywhere, and then we had the English caster auditions there. Do you remember? What about Gani?
I think it's Jiv.
You think it's Jif?
Yeah.
Do you pray to Jod?
That's with a G.
But Jif is
No, we're talking about GIF,
Like
like
GIF,
not
like the
Jakarta
GIF.
International
Okay, that's
Velodrome. GIF. Okay,
That's GIF.
Okay, yeah.
because if we're talking about Jif, there will also be a Magic Chess National Championship.
Whoa. Oh.
That
Oh, you
seems
wanna-
fun.
That does seem fun, but I believe you will be casting. So yeah, they are
MCNC.
That's true.
intentionally gatekeeping you from winning that championship, right?
Okay,
So
it's fair,
for
it's fair.
everybody else who wants to have a chance now that Eterna, Gani, KB can't play, you guys will actually have a decent chance now because they are gods at Magic.